Externalities. The hidden costs and benefits of economic activities. When we think about economics, we often focus on the direct transactions that happen in markets. We consider the prices we pay for goods and services, the wages we earn, and the profits businesses make. However, there's a whole world of economic effects that lie beneath the surface, often unnoticed, yet profoundly impactful. These effects are known as externalities. They can be hidden costs or benefits that arise from economic activities and affect individuals or groups who did not choose to incur those costs or benefits. To grasp the concept of externalities, let's start with a simple example. Imagine a factory that produces widgets. The factory employs hundreds of workers, contributes to the local economy, and generates profits for its owners. On the surface, everything seems positive. However, what if this factory also emits pollution into the air? The smoke from its chimneys might cause health problems for nearby residents, decrease property values, and lead to environmental degradation. In this scenario, the factory's production has created negative externalities, unintended consequences that affect people who are not part of the transaction between the factory and its customers. Understanding externalities. Externalities can be classified into two main categories: negative externalities and positive externalities. Negative externalities. Negative externalities occur when the actions of individuals or businesses impose costs on others. These costs are not reflected in the market prices of goods and services. The classic example is pollution. When a factory pollutes the air, it harms the health of nearby residents, who may suffer from respiratory issues or other health problems. These individuals bear the costs of the factory's actions, even though they are not involved in the production or consumption of the factory's products. Another example of negative externalities can be seen in traffic congestion. When a driver chooses to take their car during rush hour, they contribute to traffic jams that affect everyone on the road. The time lost in traffic is a cost borne not just by the driver but by all commuters. The driver's decision to use their vehicle creates a ripple effect that leads to increased travel times and frustration for many others. Negative externalities can lead to market failures, where the market does not allocate resources efficiently. In the case of pollution, for instance, the factory may produce more than is socially optimal because it does not bear the full cost of its actions. This is where government intervention often comes into play. Policymakers may impose regulations, taxes, or fines on polluters to internalize these external costs, encouraging businesses to reduce their negative impact on society. Positive externalities. On the flip side, we have positive externalities, which occur when the actions of individuals or businesses create benefits for others. These benefits are also not reflected in market prices. A prime example of a positive externality is education. When someone invests in their education, they not only improve their own skills and earning potential but also contribute to society in various ways. Educated individuals tend to be more productive, engage in civic activities, and contribute to economic growth. The benefits of their education extend beyond their personal gain and positively impact their communities. Another example of positive externalities can be found in public parks. When a city invests in green spaces, it enhances the quality of life for residents. People enjoy the beauty of nature, have a place to exercise, and gather with friends and family. The presence of parks can also increase property values in the surrounding area. Here, the city's investment creates benefits for residents who may never set foot in the park but still reap the rewards of a more pleasant living environment. The importance of recognizing externalities. Recognizing externalities is crucial for understanding the full impact of economic activities. When external costs or benefits are ignored, it can lead to inefficient outcomes. For instance, If a factory continues to pollute without facing consequences, it may produce more than is socially optimal, leading to excessive pollution and health problems for the community. Conversely, if the benefits of education are not acknowledged, there may be underinvestment in education, resulting in a less educated workforce and slower economic growth. One of the challenges in addressing externalities is the difficulty in measuring them. How do we quantify the health impacts of pollution? What is the economic value of a well-maintained public park? These questions are complex and often require careful analysis and research. Economists use various methods to estimate externalities, including cost-benefit analysis, surveys, and statistical models. By quantifying externalities, policymakers can make more informed decisions about regulations and interventions. Policy solutions for externalities. When it comes to addressing externalities, policymakers have several tools at their disposal. The goal is to internalize the external costs or benefits so that the market reflects the true social costs of economic activities. Here are some common approaches. Taxes and subsidies. One way to address negative externalities is through taxes. For example, a carbon tax can be imposed on companies that emit greenhouse gases. This tax increases the cost of pollution, encouraging businesses to reduce their emissions and invest in cleaner technologies. By making polluting activities more expensive, the tax helps align private costs with social costs. On the other hand, subsidies can be used to encourage positive externalities. For instance, governments may provide financial incentives for individuals to pursue higher education or for businesses to invest in renewable energy. By subsidizing these activities, policymakers promote behaviors that generate societal benefits. Regulatory measures can also help manage externalities. Governments may impose limits on emissions, set safety standards, or establish zoning laws to minimize negative externalities. For example, environmental regulations may require factories to install pollution control devices or limit the amount of waste they can discharge into water bodies. While regulations can be effective in curbing harmful activities, they must be carefully designed to avoid excessive burdens on businesses. Cap and trade systems offer a market-based approach to reducing negative externalities. Under this system, the government sets a cap on the total level of pollution allowed and issues permits to companies for a certain amount of emissions. Companies that reduce their emissions below their allocated permits can sell their excess permits to other companies that exceed their limits. This creates a financial incentive for businesses to invest in cleaner technologies and reduce their overall emissions. Public awareness campaigns raising awareness about externalities can also play a significant role in addressing them. Public awareness campaigns can educate individuals and businesses about the impacts of their actions on others. For instance, campaigns promoting the benefits of using public transportation can encourage people to reduce their reliance on cars, thereby alleviating traffic congestion and reducing air pollution. Real-world examples of externalities. To further illustrate the concept of externalities, let's explore a few real-world examples. Air pollution and health costs. In many urban areas, air pollution from vehicles and industrial activities poses significant health risks. Studies have shown that exposure to air pollutants can lead to respiratory diseases, cardiovascular problems, and premature deaths. The healthcare costs associated with treating these health issues are often borne by society as a whole, rather than the polluting entities. This negative externality highlights the importance of implementing regulations and policies to reduce pollution and protect public health. Vaccination and herd immunity. Vaccination provides a compelling example of a positive externality. When individuals get vaccinated, they not only protect themselves from infectious diseases but also contribute to herd immunity. This means that when a significant portion of the population is vaccinated, it helps protect those who cannot be vaccinated, such as infants or individuals with certain medical conditions. The benefits of vaccination extend beyond the individual, reducing the overall spread of diseases and lowering healthcare costs for society. Education and economic growth. As mentioned earlier, education generates positive externalities that benefit society. A more educated workforce leads to higher productivity, innovation, and economic growth. Countries that invest in education often experience better economic outcomes, as a skilled labor force drives technological advancements and attracts businesses. By recognizing the positive externalities of education, governments can prioritize funding for schools and educational programs. Externalities are a vital concept in economics that highlights the hidden costs and benefits of economic activities. They remind us that our actions can have far-reaching consequences, affecting individuals and communities beyond the immediate transaction. By understanding externalities, we can make more informed decisions and advocate for policies that promote social welfare. Addressing externalities requires a multifaceted approach, including taxes, regulations, and public awareness campaigns. As we navigate the complexities of our interconnected world, recognizing and managing externalities will be essential for fostering sustainable economic growth and improving the quality of life for all. Whether it's through cleaner air, better education, or enhanced public spaces, the goal is to create a society where the costs and benefits of economic activities are shared equitably, leading to a healthier and more prosperous future for everyone.